Good morning, guys, and welcome to day 7. So, most of you are doing really, really well. From all the feedback I've got from all the coaches that are looking after you guys, they're saying most of you are doing really well. Well, all of you are doing really well. And today I wanted to sort of touch on, I guess, developing a mindset or an athlete's mindset, and I guess what the difference is between developing an athlete's mindset and why it's relevant to you guys. So I know a lot of you guys have done really well this first weekend and starting to develop habits that and just do things that you wouldn't normally do. Like we had a really good case of Sam and Kerrod having friends over and had done just picked amazing options compared to what they would normally do. And that's a massive achievement in itself given the behaviours that would have done previously. So I found it fitting to start off with a quote from Gandhi, and it sort of ties into exactly what we're sort of touching on today, which is, I guess, developing that mindset and really getting into the point of how it's going to influence you guys. So one of the biggest things that sort of made my change when I got into this was a lot of the books I read, a lot of the people I surrounded myself with drastically changed when I got into this industry, and it literally changed my life in the sense of how I act, how I think, how I react to things, all that sort of stuff. And I want to sort of empower you guys to have the same process, because it's just as much like you talk to any top athlete, Olympic, CrossFit, doesn't really matter. They'll always say the same thing, is their self-talk, their coaches and their family who they surround themselves in, they usually can't achieve that without those. So one of the things, and this fitting quote, keep your thoughts positive because your thoughts become your words. Keep your words positive because your words become your behavior. Keep your behavior positive because your behavior becomes your habits. Keep your habits positive because your habits become your values. And then keep your values positive because your values become your destiny. So basically it all starts, and this is a really cool way to look at everything starts from your thoughts. So essentially anything you manifest, how you look, how you feel, and what you do on a day-to-day basis right now was manifested by your thoughts. And what influences your thoughts? A lot of things influence your thoughts. What you read, what you watch, what you do, who you surround yourself with, all those sorts of things. So essentially what I try to create is an environment for you guys to change all those aspects. And essentially, you all know, like when you train here or when you train in these sort of environments, and it's not just about the physical training. It's a big component, but it's more than that. It's the people you're surrounding yourself with. It's all that sort of stuff. So we're going to tap into that. And one of the things you don't realize, and I'm not going to go into any I guess overly spiritual affirmations or anything like that, because all affirmations are just the words you speak on a daily basis. So how you talk in general, how do you react to things? Like, I remember a day where I used to react very, very differently to how I react to things now. One of the biggest things and that I can get you guys to walk away with is, if you can start to, with your self-talk, always see opportunity in every single situation, the positive and what you would deem normally as negative. I don't really even see it as negative now. I just look at it as a problem, as an opportunity to challenge me and mentally to be able to see what I can actually achieve out of that every single chance I get, whether it be to do with my changing my physique, or to do with my business, or just in real life. Always see opportunity to in every situation, every problem. And you won't really see any problems. You also start to see them as challenges. For me, it's just a challenge. And without challenges, you can't grow. So it's kind of a good thing. And you start to think about these things rather than like, it's always, why has this happened to me? And this, essentially the universe is just trying to challenge you. And it's your job to sort of, and your perception that can change that. The other thing I think that's huge for you guys is to have high standards. Are your standards to the point where it's, good enough is 80%? Is that good enough? Not really. We want to always be looking at raising your standards. Is, like this program, for example, keep aiming to raise your standards higher and higher and higher. And the easiest way to raise your standards is to be around people that have a higher standard than you. It makes it far easier because you're generally pushed to have that standard. One of the other things that I can say to really help manage or I guess help to change you guys is just having a really good support network. Surround yourself with others on the same mission. So if you're not getting that at home, have a good hard talk to your partner about that, or whoever it is that you're at home with, because it really does make a difference, because you're spending more time with them than you are influenced here, and that's where you see a direct correlate. Like, the more time you can actually spend here at the gym and training, the higher the result. Not just for the fact that you're actually training more often, it's that you're surrounding yourself with people that are positive and have a massive positive outlook on life and want to succeed. So hopefully some of these words sink and resonate with you guys. Start to let that sink in. We'll touch base on that again next week and see what you guys have started to implement. You're all doing really well. Smash this next 4 weeks. If you can, start to up your training, increase your training, and then get stuck into it and surround yourself with those positive people. All right, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, guys.